Some surprising new information on money and the low income just released. I have all the details for you and everything you need to know right here in this video, as we have a lot to talk about, so let's get into it right away. But really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe by hitting that button right down below the video. As your one and only daily advocate, I am very much dedicated to you and this community to do all the research and to bring it to you in these short videos so that you can stay updated with everything going on right now during this very busy time as things are changing very, very rapidly. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get right into the update. All right, I do have a number of different reports that I want to share with you right here in this video, so let's work our way through these one at a time. All right, so this first report is showing that 20% of working Americans are struggling on a weekly or bi-weekly basis as they are simply running out of money between paychecks. Now, here's what's interesting about it. Most people get paid either weekly or bi-weekly. So this report is actually showing that 20% of these people are simply running out of money and they're living paycheck to paycheck, either on a weekly basis or a bi-weekly basis. Well, as I read through this report, I couldn't help but believe and think about all of these people right here in this community who only get paid once per month because you're living on a small fixed income from Social Security, retirement, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA, RRB, and so many other fixed income benefits, right? So here's what's interesting. The report was talking about these 20% of people who are literally running out of money on a weekly or every bi-weekly basis. But again, how about the people out there who only get paid once per month? Yeah, they didn't mention that in the report, but I would be willing to bet that a lot of people right here in the community, as well as so many other people out there right now who only get paid once per month, are probably really scraping by. In fact, I know that is the truth for a lot of people because I see it down in the comments section. We might only be 2 weeks or maybe 2.5 weeks into the month, and there's a lot of people out there who are saying, I'm out of money. I only have, $5 left to get me through the next week and a half or 2 weeks of the month. Yeah, it's a real struggle out there. But here's what else is interesting. Another report that I came across, and again, I want to share this one with you as well, is showing that 41% of Americans are going to be getting a side hustle. In other words, a side job, a second job, maybe self-employment, maybe something like driving, doing like one of these rideshare services or food delivery, grocery delivery. There's so many different things out there, but 41% of Americans right now are going to be getting a side hustle. Now, 60% of those people getting a side hustle are strictly saying that this is coming from rising prices on everything and a lack of money. Therefore, they need to get a second job or a side hustle to help supplement all of their other income, whether it's a fixed income, whether it's an earned income, doesn't really matter. Simply, the money is not enough. Therefore, 41% of people are basically going out and getting a second job right now because they simply don't have enough money. I don't know about you, but if that doesn't seem like a little bit of a scary situation and a little bit alarming, I guess I'm not really sure what is. A lot of times, people don't really generally need to get second or third jobs to help make ends meet, but unfortunately, that's the world that we are currently living in right now. There's a lot of people that are struggling to get by. Anyway, I thought those were a couple of really interesting reports. I like to share that stuff with you just to let you know what's going on out there and as a whole with the vast majority of Americans with everything going on. Also, another report that was just released this morning, it is actually a CBS report, showed that 69% of Americans polled in this survey are showing that they are having a disapproval of the way that the administration is handling inflation. At the same time, 63% of people in this same survey are disapproved of the way that the administration is handling the economy. So basically, more than 2 out of every 3 people out there are basically feeling a little bit disapproved, or showing their disapproval, I should say, of the way that the administration is handling the economy and the inflation situation. Now again, as you know, if you've been watching my videos for any length of time now, I don't take political sides. I'm simply reporting the news to you and letting you know what I'm finding with all of these reports out there, as well as all the surveys, the polls, and everything else that's happening out there. So this is not a political statement. I'm not taking sides either way. I'm just simply telling you this is what the poll is actually showing. I'd be interested to know from you. Again, in a really unofficial poll here, I'd love to read your comments down below if you're interested in sharing. How do you feel like everybody, as in the administration, Congress, everybody is handling the inflation situation right now with rapidly rising prices and the economy with, whatever you kind of perceive what the economy is doing right now? Again, I'd be interested to hear your comments down below. If you're interested in sharing, I'd love to read it. If not, that's totally fine too. You can write, whatever you want down below. I always appreciate the comments, and I do read as many as I possibly can each and every day. All right, let's get on to some more reports here. Now, this one is in the city of Chicago. I do know that there's a lot of you here in the community from the state of Illinois as well as the city of Chicago. Here's what was announced. The governor of Illinois came out and announced that they're going to be issuing a $12.5 billion relief bill. And within this, they're actually going to be issuing 50,000 $150 gas voucher cards. So pretty cool stuff, right? So if you are in the city of Chicago, starting on April 27th, they're going to open up the lottery for this thing, and it's going to be a lottery drawing. So again, if you're in the Chicago area, I would highly recommend checking this out. You have a little bit more time here before the lottery actually opens up. It will be opening on, again, April 27th, and you can put your name into the hat to see if you can get one of these $150 gas voucher cards. Here's what it looks like. Again, it's going to be $150, and it can be used, well, it's actually not really a voucher. It's more like a gift card. So basically, they're going to give you a $150 gift card to 50,000 people, and you can use that at any gas station in the Chicago area. So it looks like you can just buy gas with it, but again, it looks like it's a gift card. So it doesn't necessarily indicate that it's specifically for gas, but I guess that's probably the main reason why you should be getting this card, is to be using it on gas. But at the same time, who says you can't go in and buy yourself a pop or a bag of chips? I'm just saying, right? Soda pop. I know everybody calls it something different. I know I called it pop, but seriously, pop, soda, whatever you happen to call it in your area. I'm just simply saying, who says you can't go in and buy a drink, a bag of chips, a donut? A donut from the gas station? You ever done that? They're pretty good. But anyway, who says you can't do that? If it's just a gift card, again, I'm not saying you can or you can't. I'm just simply saying it's a gift card. So that's basically all they said in the report here. So if you are in the Chicago area, watch that one closely, as that'll be opening up on April 27th, as announced by the Illinois governor. So I'll keep you posted on that as we do get more information, but pretty cool stuff right there. Also, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago or so, the entrepreneur Willie Wilson also did $1 million of giveaways of gas in the Chicago area. So again, pretty cool stuff in Chicago right there, helping out a lot of people with gas in that area. All right, let me talk about another report here, and this was just announced a couple days ago. I've been meaning to talk about it for a few days now, but honestly, I keep forgetting about it, and this one just came up on my list again, so I'll throw it out there. I do know that there are some of you in this community who are maybe retired, or maybe you're still working, and I know that there's a lot of you in this community here who are possibly driving, semis and, big rigs or whatever you call it in your area. My point is, I do know that there are a lot of you here in the community who have previously driven commercial vehicles. Well, check this out. Walmart just announced a couple days ago that they are offering up to between $95,000 and $110,000 as a starting salary for drivers, for semi-drivers. So if you're retired, or if you have previous experience driving a semi or anything like that, and if you're looking for a little bit extra cash right now, you might want to check this out. And when I say a little bit of extra cash, it's not a little bit of extra cash. We're talking six figures, $110,000 as a starting wage for drivers for Walmart. So if you're interested, if you have any interest in doing something like this, you may want to check out Walmart. You may want to jump on that. Some pretty cool stuff. And again, I know I've seen it down in the comment section before, as I've talked about recent things like this as far as trucking and, truck driving, semi, stuff like that in previous videos. I do know that there are some of you here in the community who are either retired or currently still driving. If this is something you're interested in, you may want to check it out, because that is a pretty good starting salary. 6 figures as a starting salary is pretty good. Actually, what's interesting, as I was reading about this report, they actually said that this wage, the starting wage for one of these drivers for Walmart, is what some of the bankers on Wall Street actually earn. So, I mean, that's pretty cool stuff, right? You could be a banker on Wall Street, or you could be a driver for Walmart, And either way, you're still making 110 grand a year. So I don't know. It sounds pretty cool to me, right? So anyway, if you're interested in checking that out, feel free. But by all means, this is not something you have to do. Just if you're interested, Walmart just announced this a few days ago. So anyway, these are the updates that I have for you as of right now. Some pretty interesting things going on out there, especially those early reports that I shared with you in this video, like 20% of people running out of money between their paychecks. Those are the people that are getting paid on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. So again, I'd love to see a report out there talking about those people that get paid only once per month, like the fixed income from all of these federal beneficiaries, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video or a little bit earlier, right? So I know there's a lot of you here in this community in that position. So I guess we could have an unofficial poll here on this video or in this community right here, where I could ask a lot of you, how many of you are running out of money before you get your next check? I'd be willing to bet it's a very, very high percentage. But again, I guess we don't know that unless I actually held a poll, which maybe that'd be interesting to do, but I don't know. Very interesting stuff. So hope this one helps you out. I like to keep you updated with everything going on out there. There's a lot of changes. There's a lot of reports. There's a lot of new information coming out now. A lot of this stuff, honestly, we were never seeing reports like this, 2 years ago? We were never seeing stuff like this. But now we're in this new world, this new age, this new economy that we're in now. And unfortunately, this is the case for a lot of people. Anyway, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Please leave your comments or questions down below. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. There's that button right down below the video. It's totally free to do so. Also, share this video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other nearly 2,400 videos right here on the channel. Please enjoy your day, stay safe, and remember, I'm here for you in any way that I can be, right by your side, as that is my dedication and my promise to you and this community. All right, enjoy. I'll catch you again later in the next video.